Hey, focus now. You want this game. You want this game. We're hitting.
Hey, way to get there, boys, but we're not done, right? Keep the energy up. And every time that we played a championship, it was almost like it was our third or fourth game of the day. Let's not think about that. Let's just go out and play with our hearts and give it everything we got. Everybody inside. Most of them turn it up. Inside. Canes and chicken socks. Let's go. If we beat them,
Come on.
Hands on me, hands on three! 1, 2, 3, hit! Hit for me, hit for me! 1, 2, 3, hit! Yeah! Ooh. Mason.
Got the pearls out?
It just hurts me so much. I get water because every time I'm like,
He gets it. I don't use that.
I'm like, every time I'm like, this much off.
Hey, who's glove? Who's glove?
Aaron!
Come on. Hey. That's my water. Hey, Joe, Jack's getting Gatorade.
Graduate, you're done. Dubrell.
Yeah.
Dubrell. He's got best in the world.
Sorry, Chris.
I think that's like enough of it.
Need to work on hard. Get started, guys. Come on.
Oh my God.
Where's Teddy?
Hey, get loud, come on!
Zip fast, red curve. Go.
I was like, I'm not reclassing you for baseball. I understand.
Yeah.
Like, it's
No, Teddy's been crushing. He's got a 4.0 as a freshman, so he'd have been so bored as an 8th grader. Exactly. Teddy steps in now, and he absolutely uncorks on a ball down the left field line. What a grab by the left fielder. He's going to retire Teddy. Nothing wrong with that swing, and absolutely nothing wrong with that play by the left fielder. One down. Oh, man, I thought that was a double. It turns out Teddy's going to be sent back to the dugout. Man, I tip my cap to you, Mr. Left Fielder. And Aaron will step in now. I think we're probably going to have the same batting order as my guess. But let me go look. We are batting everybody. And it does, quick cursory glance, does look like we're going in the same order. Your Jackrabbits now 2 victories today. We are in the championship. Aaron takes that first pitch, a strike. This team especially, nice 51-mile-an-hour curveball from Aaron. 22, I think has thrown 4 pitches, all of them strikes at this point. So your Jackrabbits better be ready to swing. And right as I say that, that pitch is non-competitively over the back of Aaron. Still hot on the field today. First pitch here at 93, so actually gotten hotter since the last game. Swing and a miss. Ball's in the dirt, but a good job by the catcher to go grab that, tag Aaron out. 2 up, 2 down. The Canes throw it around and throw it into right field, so we're going to have a little delay as the ball gets back. So as I was mentioning, the Jackrabbits, always the bridesmaid, never the bride. I believe we made it to 4, maybe 5 of the finals, always coming up in second place. So here's our chance with only this tournament and next weekend's tournament still available for a chance for us to get gold. Next to me, the tournament director is putting together the lanyards, starting with silver, and then he'll be putting those gold ones together. Fouled straight back. So once Jabril gets on, we can expect to have Brian, Gianni, and Mason. And like I said, Jabril's going to get on. Not the way I was hoping. He takes that ball off the hip. And he'll go down to first with a little shiner there. Someone move my camera. I'm going to have to go fix that between innings. That one's really got moved. So Brian steps in now. All my other cameras look good, though. Swinging the Arctic High Fire. Brian's family and I talking some World Cup. They are excited to see the USA play tomorrow, but in the meantime, they got their money on Mexico, that host country kind of extra that you get. And a nice shot through the left side. And runners at first and second now. So did you say that? What game is currently tied?
Norway, Brazil.
Norway, Brazil currently tied. If you're coming back to watch this on video on demand later, you'll know the result. But if you're watching it live, you should stay here, and maybe I'll keep you updated, unless you are Brazilian or Norwegian, in which case, what are you doing watching American baseball? Get over there and watch your team. So big swing, and Gianni will get into the box here with 2 runners on and 2 down. He's got the new Hype Fire in hand. He is coiled. He is ready. He hits that ball a country mile, and it is gone into the pine trees. Adios. See you later. Arrivederci. However you say it, goodbye, baseball. And Gianni with a 3-run pop to start the team off in the top of the first. He takes his helmet off. He celebrates with his teammates. And the crowd goes wild. Woo! 2 home runs for Gianni. You can see the crowd going back to the dugout there. 2 home runs for Gianni today. All right, I don't know. Maybe we got a warning from the home plate up there. But it looks like he went over to talk to the dugout. So Mason will step in now. Hands clad in Bruce bolts. Swinging the Hype Fire Arctic Edition with that blue and white look. And that ball low and away. Yep. Kind of stumbled there. I hope he's... Are we keeping him hydrated? Have we asked him if he needs Gatorade? And the next pitch. Ball is low and away. After Mason, we've got Mason A in the on-deck circle. Ty, Adrian, and Braden. Man, really love Adrian as our man of the tournament, but 2 home runs in 2 games. Ball hit off to the right side. It eats up the first baseman, and Mason runs hard, and he's in there safely. So Mason running like a jackrabbit, I think both literal and figurative there, gets him over to first. And now Mason A will step in. The search party in left, looking for that baseball out there. And step off and throw over. Mason's going to be back in time. Kind of serpent style as he slid in head first there. That ball is low, and there's a throw down, and it gets into the outfield. Mason is going to stay. That's the right move. Good job by the center fielder there to back that ball up. It did get past the second baseman and the shortstop, but the center fielder stopping that ball in its tracks. And Mason now excitedly out at second. And that ball is low and away. Mason bailing out of the box there, bailed out by that pitch away. I think it's 2-0. This ump behind the plate does not give us the count very often. He kind of holds it straight up in front of himself for the pitcher to see, but not the rest of us. And Mason swings at a pitch that he should have connected on, but because he was stepping out, he misses. So 2 balls, 1 strike now. Hold on the left side if Mason can pull it, but he's most likely going to dink one into right. And instead, he'll take that down. Mason with a delayed steal. That ball goes into the outfield. And the Jackrabbits run around the bases hard. And Mason with the 4th run of the inning. All of this with 2 outs as well. Started with the hit by pitch on Jabrell. Oh, we got 2-2, says the ump. And that ball is hit straight back. And actually, that was one of the better swings for Mason. He was stepping less out of the box. How's that? And from the windup and the pitch, swing and a miss. And Mason goes down, but that's not before Jackrabbits put 4 on the board in the top of the first. We'll come back here in the bottom. Canes being the number 1 seed overall will have home field or home advantage this game. And we'll see how we do. Teddy will be on the mound. He's got 2 innings left, roughly about 30 pitches in that arm, 25 to 30 pitches in that arm. And then I think Braden's coming in after him will be the plan. Let's see who he's throwing to and what his defensive setup will look like. Be back in just a second after I fill up with some water.
Coming down.
All right, Teddy will be on the bump, and he's throwing a Mason behind the plate. Mr. Assist, really. I actually would love to go back and look at the stats for the weekend. He might have more assists than any other player on the team. First is Jabrell, second is Brian, short is Adrian, and Johnny at third.
Do you have an extra USB-C?
I have all those things. Give me a second. Teddy's first pitch, 62 but high and inside. I have these, and then I've got these guys.
Plug it in here if you have spot.
Oh, sure. I don't really need it, but sure.
Yeah, I'm just gonna let it charge.
Oh, okay, yeah. Give me, hold on 1 second. Ah! Next pitch from Teddy. Strike 63. Oh no, that's got to stay open. Oh, I need a breeze. All right. Okay. There's your end. And next pitch. Teddy gets that one. They're going to pop it up on the infield. Adrian calling for it. And he squeezes it for the first out of the inning. So one down. Number 14 will step in now. Teddy very efficient. 3 pitches for the first out. And there's a little ground ball out to Adrian. He knocks it down. He's going to throw it to first. Oh, and it gets away from Jabrell. And they get him. Yes. There's this one.
I remember this guy.
How you doing?
I haven't seen you in a while.
Well, we haven't made it to this championship game in a while, so and we were traveling around, so good to have you.
Arizona?
We went to, where did we go? Dodge City, Kansas, and Amarillo.
Oh shit.
So we plenty of miles on the car. That's very nice. I don't need it, but I appreciate it.
Well, I mean, I need to charge it, so.
Perfect. I'll use it.
This one's behind the one over there.
All right, there's a lot going on in the booth right now, but we had the nice throw from Jabrell to get the slap tag at second. The field ump right on top of it. And so 2 down, and the lefty 13 stepping in.
Somebody, do you want the old balls back? Somebody turn in a couple balls on the glove today.
And that ball is smoked into center.
Yeah, I'll just.
Joe with a diving grab. What a grab. We will take it 3 up, 3 down. Teddy gets through in 6 pitches. And the Jackrabbits now, with all the momentums in their dugout, will put their helmets on, grab their aluminum sticks, and get in the batter's box for the top of the second.
Then he listened to Coach Paul say it just stayed out.
And there's a shot from Ty into left center. Man, that ball is a beach ball to him right now. He is just seeing it so well. And he motors around first there for the single. The first pitch puts him over at first. I was reminded this is a championship game. It is a 2-hour game time limit, not the hour 45 that we usually have. So since we started at, I think, 3:05, 3:06, we should go till 5:05, unless, of course, a run rule were to come into effect, which is we're getting way ahead of ourselves at this point. But we are likely to see 5, maybe 6 innings of baseball. And that ball is 52 on the inside corner. Adrian still think man of the tournament, but both Mason and Gianni doing a darn good job of arguing that they should be it. Adrian now with the 1-strike count in the box, hype fire in hand. Black batting gloves. Don't know exactly what those are, but they're not Bruce Bolt's. And he's going to take that one just above the number 1. They dot the I there. And the Jackrabbits now will have runners at second. There's Ty motoring on over. And Adrian.
Las Vegas more.
Well, I've never lived in Denver, but I've lived in Las Vegas.
I will say, look at how high Ty is batting up the order now. He's almost middle of the order. For a guy who spent a not insignificant amount of the season towards the bottom third, he really, coach is recognizing. And there's a shot right back to the pitcher. They're going to throw it to second. And they get the force. We had a burglary or a truck. So we got Dalton in the box, and we got runners at first and third with 1 down. I have no idea, but almost have the throw. Yeah, I'll fix it. A red king something? Ring
A
king?
red Ford King Ranch.
Okay. And we're going to have runners at second and third, 1 down. Dalton now with a 1-strike count. That ball gets away, but no one's going to come in. We're going to keep their spots on the thing.
Brandon, know who's in front of you.
And swing and a miss. Strike 2, 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Dalton. Dalton now, Cat X in hand. Left side wide open. That ball bounces up for ball 2. Do I just die? No, there I am. Okay, good. And a little reach out and go grab it. And the throw to first is in time. They'll throw third baseman drops it. Run does score, so your Jackrabbits put on a 5th run of the game. First one of this inning. And 2 down. Joe will step in now. And we're going to get timeout. And it looks like we've got a pitching change. 22's day will be over. And he gets a hug from the reliever. It looks like 53 will come to the plate. I don't know if there was a pitch count or a inning count, but it looked like 22 was on a pretty short leash there. Coach was ready to come right out after that at bat. So we'll go here. 53 will warm up. We'll have the Braden at third. Joe in the box, and 2 down.
boys, when you're running, break your hands, break your hands.
All right, guys.
Let's go, Joe. You got this.
Let's go, Joseph. Let's go.
Oh my God.
No, not you.
Be patient, Joe.
No one calls him northpaws, that's true. We do have a lefty southpaw on the bump. His first pitch, 62, right down Colfax to Joe. And chance of Let's Go Super Joe are up. Once Joe gets on, we got Connor in the on-deck circle, and then I'll flip it over to Teddy at the top of the order. That ball is high and away. I'm pretty emphatic about saying, yes, this is, or no, this is not a strike. It has been all 2 games now. Very much appreciate what he's doing. Help us keep all informed. And Joe tags that one, but hits it foul. On the pitch, it's going to be high. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 down, and the runner over there at third. Joe ready, and the pitch in the dirt goes off the ump and stays right there in the sand pit. So now we have a full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 down. Braden at third, Joe in the box. Joe set. Connor in the on-deck circle when he gets on. And he hits that one a nice distance, and it's going to drop. And Joe will get to first, and Braden will touch the plate for the 6th run of the game. Yes. I say 5th, my bad.
Pitchers were called southpaws thanks to the directional layout of the 19th century baseball parks. To keep the sun out of the batter's eyes in the afternoon, diamonds were laid out with the home plate to the east and the pitcher facing west. That meant that the left-hand pitcher's arm was positioned on the south side of the field.
There we go. All right. I should have had you say that into the microphone. But the pitcher, or the batter, was always west, so they weren't seeing the sun down. All right, Joe over at first, Connor up. He'll throw down. Nice zip throw. He's safe. The ump out there in the field right on top of it. The ump out on the field played, he's a teacher. We talked to him about a little bit about his high school, what he's got on a high school load of pretty advanced academic classes, and his weekends. And his weekends are designed to have a little bit more of the physical, and he likes playing out on the field, or being out on the field. He also played high school, and we didn't get through college ball, but he certainly played for a long time. So the field ump is our crew chief, I'm pretty sure, and he is on top of things. There is the sun going behind a cloud. Connor swings and misses. 67-mile-an-hour fastball. That is our first sign of anything that resembles shade all day.
You ready for the A's to come to Vegas?
I am excited. Not so much for the A's, but for all the teams in the town.
And that ball's in the dirt, 53, falling off the mound. A little disgusted with himself there. I'm not sure why. It wasn't a bad pitch. but definitely down. Body language is all down.
Okay.
So it'll be cool. And it'll be close, so you push this up. But the roof is going to close on itself.
And that ball is going to be away. I think that should send Connor to first. No. Yeah, that's what I thought. Based on balls. Connor forgot what the count was. But now he'll have the free pass.
You go to college in Vegas?
Do I go to college there?
No.
No, I went to college in Nebraska.
His career took him there.
Okay.
So Teddy will step in. Teddy with that nice shot to left last time, and even nicer defense from the left fielder. He'll have 2 men on and 2 outs, and we've got timeout all over the board. What's going on here?
Yeah, that's what my grandparents do. They're done traveling now.
So now they're in. Now he's in the box.
Yeah, they used to travel like all over.
See if he can hit one to left center, maybe. And that ball is high and away. Joe with a lot of dancing out there and making the infield move. The catcher jump up and bounce. He's really doing a great job out there, making the defense respond to him. That first one was a ball 1.
Okay.
And that ball's outside, ball 2.
We're going on a 42-game cruise to Southeast Asia. So we
Okay.
go fly to Singapore, to Philippines.
Teddy, no batting gloves. Team no batting gloves. Doesn't like the way they feel. Thinks they're all sweaty and sticky. Swinging the Louisville Slugger Power Select. And he gets underneath that one. He hits it up to the left side. It's going to be in foul territory and thankfully drops for strike 1.
When he retires, he's going to travel across America, go to all 50 ballparks, and then my mom's Italian. So it's like 100%.
Okay.
Family from there. And he said that he's going to take her to Italy for like a month. And just
Good for him.
go to everywhere.
I lived in Italy for a year. It's phenomenal. So one of the best uses of AI is you say, I want to, in the 2027 season, I want to drive to all the parks and see all the games, and it'll do it for you in about 45 seconds. It's so amazing.
Yeah. So I've been to Italy once. I went there
2 balls, 1 strike. 2 down, runners on first and second. Delivery to Teddy is going to be a late decided strike 2. That one hasn't been much of a strike so far today, but Teddy's got to live with it. And now we'll do the 2-strike approach, which means he will swing at this next pitch unless it's completely uncompetitive. So hopefully he can poke one through the right side, which is absolutely unguarded right now. The second baseman standing on second, the first baseman standing on first. He's probably looking to pull it, but I think if he could just poke it through the right side, he'd help himself out. And a little shot and fouled off to the right side. He was going, for the right side. I love that. Love it, love it, love it. Our runners were going on a 2-2 count? Or is it 3-2? Runners were definitely going. I need a little help here, Blue. What's the count? Oh, he just held his hands up, and I can't see his left hand. Again, huge hole on the right side.
Step out, Teddy.
Well, Joe didn't go anywhere, so Teddy doesn't step out. Usually if you dive back, he'll get out. Teddy wearing the elbow guard on the left arm, choked up on his bat. And that ball is high. And they get Joe at third for the 3rd out of the inning. So Teddy will get a chance to come back up to bat. That bat doesn't count. And your Jackrabbits do plate 2. We go 6-0 as we go to the bottom of the second. Teddy will be on the bump.
I just finished my freshman.
And that will be his final inning of the day. He's pitched extremely well, 66 pitches through 6 innings. We'll see how the rest of our defense continue to hold up as they did in the first.
get watched the film YouTube play? A kid from Rough Rider, comes from Rough Rider, goes to park. He's got a keychain thing. It's like 12 of them. And you know, it was like a janitor's keychain. And I'm like, oh my god.
Yesterday I was walking out. That was like a coach's problem. Not the players. It was like, all right, I'll give you that.
Pull his thing out, and the kid would go take it off on his thing. And then he would out at the kid. He would go throw it out for him.
Right, seriously. All right, let's get it. Come on, Ryder.
Michelle, where we at?
All right, we got a little update, folks. My second base camera overheated, and it is offline. Teddy's first pitch is 58 and floats in like nothing. So that's ball one. He's trying to baby that.
I know who it is because
Yeah, he's out of Littleton or something.
one
Yeah.
of my pitching coaches played with him
Oh yeah.
here.
Yeah, he's out of I think Littleton or Arvada or something. And Teddy throws a second curve that doesn't curve for ball two, just over the top of zero here in the box. So two balls, no strikes. This will be Teddy's final inning. I would like him to be successful in it. What is he doing? What is he doing? That was a non-competitive 52 mile an hour something or other. Yeah, I would like to see him just throw fastballs. And there's a fastball, 65. 6-5. Man, I'm getting my tires rotated at Les Schwab tomorrow. They've emailed me, they've texted me, they've called me. It's just a tire rotation. And that ball is high, ball four. So the first batter on is never a good sign for a pitcher. And zero will take his place on the first base bag. The lefty will step in, 53. I think he is the relief pitcher we saw there in the second inning.
I'm taking engineering classes.
And Teddy holds the runner on. And I don't have a good camera. And that ball will be blooped to Aaron. He grabs it. He thinks about throwing, but wisely does not. Oh, we got caught up talking about baseball in the booth, and I didn't go through our defensive alignment. You have Teddy throwing to Mason. Mason A over at first. Aaron at second, making that nice grab. Adrian and Gianni on the left side. Jabrell in left. Joe in center, and Connor in right. So one down and a runner at first. That's a 5 in the box with a. Looks like he's got a Marucci in bright orange. Beautiful 55 mile an hour floater.
And I can live at home. And I don't have to pay for apartment or anything. I still have to pay rent though, I told me.
Your dad is correct. You should pay rent. If you get out of college and that ball is hit through the right side, Connor's going to pick it up and throw it hard to his cutoff man. My second base camera currently shows that, so trust me, there's a man on second.
Chip it for like utilities and food and stuff. But it's better than having to pay like $1,000 a month for an apartment. A shitty apartment.
So first and second now on the base on balls, and then the single. There was a fly out in between. 16 in the box. And Jackrabbits could really maybe roll a double play here. And there's a nice breaking pitch from Teddy. Oh, my battery's starting to die. That one now needs a new battery. And the next pitch. There's a nice, that was some weird movement on that. That thing had glove side run really late. 2 strikes now. If we can get the strikeout here, that would be hugely beneficial. Instead, it's a ground ball to Gianni. He steps on third, throws to first. It's air balls it. The runner will get to third on the overthrow. I was just talking to Gianni. He's had a little bit of the yips lately on his throws across the diamond. That was the inning-ending double play we needed, but that ball thrown into nowhere means that we now have runners at first and third. So that's the first time the Jackrabbits defense has failed them this game after a series of great defensive plays. What a curve or slider. I don't know what that thing was. But a slider started away, breaks over the plate to the lefty. Man. That ball's too low to be considered a strike, so ball one. Yeah, he's throwing hard. Strike two, 53. So it didn't, I don't know what that was supposed to be, but it's a strike. That's all that matters. All right, 2 strikes and 1 ball. And a ground ball underneath Mason's glove. Going to pick up, Connor overruns the ball. And he gets the ball in, so bummer. Teddy loses him there. So the error comes back and haunts it. That is the first run of Teddy's day in both games. I don't know if that'll go down as earned or unearned. The runner reached the base earned, but then was still out there because of the unearned error. So I'll have to look in the results afterwards. Teddy's first pitch is a floater at 58 for nothing. He just needs 1 more out here, and that'll close the book on his day. Swing and a miss at a 58-mile-an-hour slider. Swing and a miss, 68 miles an hour. Teddy's still got something in the tank right there. That battery's not on red, ladies and gentlemen. He's got the power when he needs it. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And a little grounder over to right. Mason gets in front of it. He flips it to Teddy. And what a day for my son, honestly. 7 innings, 1-run ball. He threw 85 pitches, and I couldn't be prouder of him on the bump today. I'm going to go fix my first base camera, which is a little off, and see if my second base camera will come back on. With that, your Jackrabbits with a 6-1 lead as we go to the top of the third.
Everybody, listen up. Come here real quick. Lefty pitchers, you should all be focusing on his left ear. That's where he's releasing the ball from. It's right here. Right? It looks a little bit different coming out of the right-hander, right? You see it early, he's looking at his left ear. Let's go. Normal depth in the box. He's throwing a little bit harder than the first kid.
If I got out just to let you strike out,
I'm just gonna watch it and like, go.
If I get hit with that bat, I might go to race.
Teddy's in the box, and he starts over, and he hits that one into left center, and that'll get him a single for sure, and a nice big turn at first. So first pitch to Teddy on that revised at-bat gets him over to first with a single, and I didn't get down to turn my second base camera on. So Teddy over there at first. Aaron in, we're at the top of the order, so you guys know this as well as I do. After Aaron, we've got Jabrell, Brian, Gianni, Mason, and Ty. And there'll be a throw down to second. I didn't have a good throw. That ball slides away, and Teddy's going to just stay there at second. The ball does get in the outfield. So the catcher has a good pop time. He really catches the ball and gets up, but he's got to work on getting the ball all the way to the base. He's bounced a couple, which makes it really hard for the middle infielders to pick up that ball and tag. But he's got a good pop time, so that's why I think the throw to third, we got to be super careful. Now both middle infielders standing on second base, so wide open. Now they go back to their normal positions. Aaron hits that one, but foul.
No, I live in Erie.
Where?
Erie?
Oh.
He doesn't know where that is.
5 minutes north. It's like 30 minutes north of Denver. It's just a suburb.
And the pitcher is set. And a little shot to the left side. The shortstop does knock it down, but that'll be an infield hit all day. And Aaron with some speed down the first base line.
It was nice working with you.
Yeah.
When you get done, just shut that window down.
Yeah, and close the store.
Yeah, because there's nobody from the city. I don't know where they're at.
Okay.
And I'm leaving.
Okay.
So if you'll just slam,
Yeah,
shut
shut this
that
in,
when these
yeah.
guys are done, we're good.
So are you having a fun day?
I'm going home. I'm tired. It's been 3 weeks of hell. I'm off tomorrow. we had that big tournament.
Oh, okay.
You did a softball tournament? Is that what you did?
We
Yeah.
had that slammer.
Yeah.
Spark Club.
Yeah.
It started a week ago Friday. Classic and I fed.
Every day, all day,
Oh
right?
shit! I've been working.
And there's the Aaron over at first.
Because I have.
That ball is high, and Aaron will have second, no problem. You'll just have to trust me. Well, he gets into the screen there. You can see him trailing out there.
Oh, we're at baseball and soccer. And all foothills. I got an ice rink around the foothills.
All right, 2 runners in scoring position now for Jabrell, which means he's going to bring him in here. Oh, he gets underneath that one, and it might be a little bit not. Is it deep enough? Is it deep enough?
No.
It is off the fence, and Teddy will score, and they're going to give Aaron the green light to go. There could be a play at home. There will not be. Aaron motors on in with some pace, and didn't I say Jabrell was going to bring those bad boys in? I'm having a heck of a day calling the game, ladies and gentlemen. That is, what a shot, man. He missed a home run by, I don't know, 4 feet, 6 feet maybe, just short. So that's 300 to the fence out there. He hit it 295, and it was beautiful. And then Brian now is in the box. He takes that first pitch for ball 1.
You live in Vegas? I'm going to Vegas in a couple of weeks. Are you? I already know. What do you want to know? I already know what I want to know. I know where I want to go gamble.
And we're going big hole on the right side for Brian if he can punch it through. That was a nice pitch. That one's 63 at the letters from number 53. And that ball's inside, going to get away. Jabrell doesn't come. He should be at third right now, but he didn't get a good read on that at all. And he actually says to Coach, my bad. He tapped his chest there. If Coach Hunter were at third, we'd be hearing it maybe a little bit more. But he's out there, I guess it's raining where he's at for his summer vacation. Next pitch. Oh, Brian just unloads on that one. Into left center. We're going to have back-to-back doubles. Jabrell is going to be easily into into home, and Brian slides into second. And he looked very nice doing that. He does the bunny ears. And Gianni now is in the box. Mason and Mason will have their helmets on, and hopefully we'll see Ty and Adrian as well. 9-1 is the score, 8-run differential here. And we're gonna have time. They're gonna walk Gianni. He's just gonna get an intentional walk. So Mason will step in now. So Mason's got to show him that that may have been a mistake here. It's a little point of personal pride by any batter when they walk the guy in front of you. And again, a big hole on the right side, holding the runner on at first and holding the runner on at second. So if Mason can put one through, Brian should score. And that ball is in the dirt. Good stop by the catcher. And the next pitch, the ball is low and away. And the next pitch, nice pitch. That one broke right down into the zone from 53. So Mason now, high fire in hand, ready to swing it. And he gets underneath that one, and he hits that one a long, long way. Adios! Sayonara! Arrivederci! That's a 3-run homer for Mason. And ladies and gentlemen, we are just having our way with the baseball today. And the 3-run homer puts a big smile on Mason's face as he touches the base. And you can walk Gianni, but now you got to figure out how you're going to face Mason, who got the big swing. That's a 3-run homer. That puts us up 12-1. So Mason A now will step in. There's nobody on, and there's nobody out. And so his job is to be a leadoff man. Get on.
I'm going to go sit down and talk to these. I'm going to be with, what's his name's dad.
Yep, go do that.
Brandon, I think is right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should do that. Let's get between innings and we'll do that. All right, Mason swings and misses at the first strike. You know what? Honestly, he's keeping his feet in there a little bit better. And he swings and misses at that one. Ty's going to go grab that. We just need to put something in play, says Coach Nick from third base. After Mason A gets on, Ty will be in the box. Adrian and Braden should have their helmets on.
Hey, keep it rolling. Keep the ball rolling. Let's go 6.
Oh, my first base camera just overheated, so we're not going to have a first base camera. It is hot out here, folks. Did we mention that? That ball's high and away. So Mason goes from an 0-2 count to a 2-2 count. And the pitch. Oh, off the end of the bat. He probably puts a lot of barrel on that if he stepped towards the pitcher, but instead gets the end and stays alive. Mason has been able to draw a lot of walks during this kind of time where his form has been failing him. So again, can see the ball great. Just pulling away. And there's a shot. Oh, my right. There's my first base camera. We will have to pull it down and then restart it. So we'll see if we can get that fixed in between innings. So 2-2 now. I kind of like the idea of spreading it out so Mason's not doing a lot of stepping. There's a nice 55-mile-an-hour pitch right down the middle there. It came in maybe a little high, but dropped nicely. 53's spin on it. And the first out of the inning. So hot hit and tie will get in. He's 1 for 1 on this game. And I want to say 2 for 3 or 3 for 4 on the day. That one's 61, but out of the zone, ball 1. I'm a little worried that my home plate camera overheats, in which case we run into all kinds of trouble. Well, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Ty swings the pitch somewhere in the stratosphere for strike 1. Nice pitch, 55 mile an hour from 53, who is now kind of pitching. He's just kind of gripping the ball in his left hand and just heaving it. Kind of coming together and taking that one inside. And we have a 2-2 count now, 1 down. Swing and a miss, and Ty swings over the top of that one. So as the speed comes down, your Jackrabbits struggle all the more, to be honest. So we'll see what Adrian can do here a little bit with 2 outs and a chance to restart the rally. Jackrabbits probably benefited from just playing game after game. We did have a pretty emotional win in the semifinals. It was a good ball game. Everybody played well. There was no big up or down, but it was a big one. Canes had, I think, either 2 or maybe 4 hours off. So that is tough to sometimes get yourself ramped up. Then you get time to take your shoes off and relax, and then have to ramp back up again. And there's a little check swing, and I don't have a first base camera. He's going to throw it over, and he's out. So after a big, what did we score? 5 runs, 6 runs. We go 1, 2, 3. So Jackrabbits up 12-1. We'll have a new pitcher on the bump. And with an 11-run margin, it's a good place to be. I'm going to go check in on my first base camera. right, Braden will be on the hill now, as expected. He's throwing a Mason behind the plate. And that's 60, tailing away for strike one. Braden just has all kinds of crazy movement on his throw. He's a quarterback, and he pitches like a quarterback. I don't know how to describe it in any other way. Just his movements and the way his hand comes over, the way he pronates the ball. Nice swing by 22 to foul that back for strike two. Ty and Brian on the right side of the infield. Adrian and Gianni on the left side. Teddy in left, Joe in center, Dalton in right. Braden came in and closed out the semifinal with a beautiful effort and only had about 20 pitches on his arm and had one inning. So he has plenty of pitches left in the cannon, and he's got 6 innings left according to CABA rules here in the Liberty Blast tournament. I would be shocked if we went 6 innings more, because we're in the third already and we only play 7. So you can do the math there. There's not 6 innings left in this game. Swing and a miss. And Mason fires it down to Gianni as they get the first out of the inning.
I saw that.
We're trying to find my. Oh, here it is.
We're not clear.
What are we looking
A place to put my empties.
for? Mikhail.
And that first pitch is high. Next pitch, 28 also takes high. We're going towards the bottom of the order here, so this should just be a series of fastballs. That one is, and that ball's hit straight up, and Braden calling for it. And he grabs it just out of frame. Oh, I could have had that frame. Shoot. I feel like I've been amputated without having one of my cameras. That first base camera is still overheating and not enjoying life right now. So 2 up and 2 down. And number 3 will step in. Again, I'm expecting a steady diet of fastballs here. And of course, they start on with the first pitch with a curve. That doesn't really do that. And that one does. That one is hit off to the right side. It is going to drop. Nobody near it. In fact, nobody on the right side. I can't get it. It's driving me nuts. And that ball was nicely struck, falls into no man's land there behind first base. Your Jackrabbits recover it and get it back into Braden. And the runner is over at first. So nice stroke number 3. Gets himself on the bag, and that turns the lineup over. So 99 is the leadoff hitter in the lineup for the Canes. What a spin right there. 58 started at the letters, dropped to the waist. And there's a shot through the left side. Teddy will grab it, throw to second. Is almost in time. Wow. Very uncommon to have a 7-4, or what would that be? Be a 7-4 put out. Now we've got back-to-back singles by the Canes. Runners at first and second. And 14 will step in now. And there's a pop-up to the right side. And that is the third out in Dalton's glove. You'll have to trust me. I don't have a camera over there, but good grab, Dalton. I'm going to go start that thing up. It's got to be cooled down by now, right? Your Jackrabbits are able to strand 2 Canes on the base paths, and we go to the top of the 4th, a 12-1 ball game. And the first pitch to Braden is low. Braden a chance to help himself here as he's the man on the mound when we go back out in the bottom of the inning. He'll take that first pitch inside. This looks like a new pitcher to me, number 5. That last pitch had some pop in it. I apologize, 5. I missed the radar gun on that one. Oh, and Braden hits that one, of course, to where my right field camera doesn't show. It gets past the right fielder. Braden has decided to motor to second. It's going to be close, and he's in there. So a leadoff double for Braden down the right field line. And we'll get timeout while he gets himself sorted. And that is the way you help yourself. Get yourself on as the leadoff hitter and get yourself into scoring position. The Jackrabbits doing what they need to do here in the championship game. Tired of always being the bridesmaid and never the bride. They are taking it seriously, try to go home with a victory today. That was Dalton with a swing and a miss for strike 1. Joe in the on-deck circle and Connor with his helmet on. And that ball gets away. Oh, there could be a play at third. Yeah, they're going to get him by a mile. The ball bounces back to the catcher, and that was a beautiful throw and tag by the Canes. So, unfortunately, the leadoff double is wasted. Huge shout out to Eric, who has fixed my right field camera and put it back in place. And there's a strike to Dalton on the inside corner. Dalton better be swinging here with a 1-ball, 2-strike count. And the next pitch. Stroke through the left side. Gonna hit the lip and take a nice big bounce to the left fielder. And Dalton continues his hitting ways. And Joe will step in now. See, look at that. My first base camera's back, everybody. Isn't that nice? Thank you again to Eric. Again, I couldn't do this. The Jackrabbits broadcasting team, I am just the hollow voice ringing out in your ear, but it's really Garrett who does the scoreboard and Eric who sets up all the hardware. They deserve your praise and your high fives. And that ball is nicely stroked into right center. It is going to drop, and everybody's going to move forward 90 feet. Nice stroke by Joe there. Joe's getting his mojo back. He is 2 for 2 on the day. And he's got to be pleased as punch with his effort here in the championship game. Connor now will round out the order, which means that Teddy is in the on-deck circle. Oh, that's the kind of pitch that Connor's going to love. 57 right at the knees. He's got to go down and get that. So 1 out. Runners at first and second. Well, that one at 58, but outside. And the pitch is going to hit him in the tuchus. And he's going to show everybody exactly where that is as he walks down to first. And we have the bases juiced for Teddy. In the event that my son were to hit one over the fence, you would not even need audio. You would hear it from wherever you are listening to this game. I just want to hit a nice single here. And he hits one to the shortstop, who eats it and is unable to tag Joe, who had a ginormous lead. So I guess that'll go down as an infield single. Scores a run, which is nice. Adds a little bit to our cushion here. Bummer. I really wish he'd put some loft on that. But you know what? A single is a single is a single. Teddy goes 2 for 3. Has gone 2 for 3 for the day, so you can't be upset about that. And Aaron will step in. Now Aaron going 0 for 2. Chance to redeem that here with a pit, or with a single. Joe, who's quite aggressive down at third. You can see he's almost out of the screen there with the lead he's willing to take. Coach Hunter pleased his punch with his protege down there. Joe is aggressive on the base paths like Coach Hunter likes to see. He's just got to be smart about it. And a little shot up the middle. And a double play will end the inning for the Jackrabbits. Nice play, hat tip to the Canes on the 6-4-3. We pick up one. Is that right? Yeah, we pick up one on Teddy's RBI single. We do leave 3. And we go to the bottom of the 4th, a 13-1 ball game. Did get questioned. The run rule does come into play here. It is 10 after 4, 8 after 5. So even though we have 2-hour time limit, the run rule does apply. And if the Jackrabbits can get 3 outs without giving up 3 runs, they will be the champions here at our Liberty Blast tournament, which, as I said, they've been the runners-up too many times. They got serious about winning this one. There was an air of seriousness, I will say that. Yesterday, a little disappointed with the 1-1. Had we not had Adrian kind of pull us out of our nosedive in the second game, we could have easily gone 0-2, and I think at that point the boys made a decision. We're better than this, and we're going to go undefeated tomorrow, and that is what they are on track for. Now, the Canes are undefeated all weekend, so I shall not put the cart before the horse, and I have seen those wheels on said cart fall off, as you have too, Jackrabbits fans. So we are not counting the chickens before they hatch. We are, however, waiting on a catcher, and at some point, hopefully, we will get one. Hey, right on cue, Mason gets in behind the dish. And after we get 5 warm-up pitches, I'll be back. All right, first pitch from Braden is going to be coming in too high. Both 13 and the ump agree. That was 13 kind of trying to coach the ump there. That was kind of funny. Ball 1. There was a nice spinner, 55. Starts away, breaks over the plate. I don't think I've ever seen Braden's pitches do this as well as they've been working here today. He's got a little smile on his face. He's a little nod in his chin. And the next pitch. He spins that one right into the dirt, I think. I kind of didn't exactly see where it went. But everybody looking as though that was not a ball or not a strike. Whoa, that one 64 right at the face of the ump, whose head jerks out of the way. We have a 3-1 count now. Braden, next pitch. That's high. 13 will take the free pass down to first. There we go. Little Tennessee Orange as the walk-up song for 0. I can approve of that one as well. Good choice by the DJs on the Canes side. Also point out that Norway beat Brazil. Sorry if that's a spoiler, folks. I should have warned you. Norway beats Brazil 2-1, and almost certainly your bracket is busted. But Mexico plays later, U.S. plays tomorrow. Make sure you tune into both those. Should be exciting games. Next pitch. And that ball is stroked right to Adrian. He grabs it, and he cements himself, in my mind, as the player of the tournament with the double play on the throw to first. Nothing the runner at first could do. He was just caught out. He had a nice secondary lead. That ball was a line drive to Adrian. He grabs it. He makes a nice throw to Jabrell. And we have 2 down. And number 53 is in. He was the pitcher. Not sure. Jabrell was taking a piece of equipment off. It looked like maybe. Not sure what was going on there. So we got time in now. 53, who was on the mound earlier, is now in the box with a CF bat. I don't know this. And there's a nice spinner. So Braden's curveball just working beautifully to the lefties, starting off out of the zone and then dropping both down into the zone and over the plate. And that ball. And Adrian with the throw. He finishes off all 3 outs of this inning. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the game. Your Jackrabbits are going to win the Caba tournament. Adrian with all 3 outs this inning. What a phenomenal job by both Teddy, Gianni, and Braden today to get those victories. With that, I am pleased as punch that after 4, 5, 6, whatever it was, tournaments for us boys to get into the final, we finally are going to go home with some gold and not silver. On behalf of Jackrabbits Broadcasting, this is Mike signing off. Vamos Liebres. We will see you next weekend for the USSSA State Tournament and our final tournament of the season.